Hello, my name is Kai. I am business consultant for brand strategy, teamwork and sustainability. And today I want to give you an idea of how a brand can credibly make sustainability part of its brand purpose. But before talking about sustainability, one should quickly define that word. I do follow the idea of the so-called triple bottom line, which describes that a company acts sustainable when its actions follow the principles of protection of the people it employs and the planet's resources it uses, as well as a long-term vision of its business for which it needs to make appropriate profit. Companies can enter sustainability from very different scenarios. A new startup can be founded with the vision of being sustainable baked in the foundation of the company and its products or services. An existing non-sustainable company can have the vision of a complete turnaround. An existing company can launch a new product under the same brand name to start the development towards more sustainability. An existing company can launch a new product under a new name to try out sustainability in a more risk-free environmental setup. Or an existing old company has always had sustainability at its core, even long before it was called that and became a trend. My topic has always been relevance. I care about true relationships between brands and people, and I help companies to build them. I approach sustainability from the exact same angle. Companies need to become more sustainable, and people are looking for more sustainable lifestyles and life hacks just the same. So I figured there must be a kind of relationship that these two could have that helps both, and which helps the company to achieve two goals: sustainability and true relationships. This is the canvas of the relevance methodology. It is the basis for my approach to sustainability as a brand purpose. And there's a whole video just about it, which I link down below in the video description. This methodology lays the foundation for three important things. One, it finds your credibility as a company for a trustworthy conversation about sustainability and appropriate actions. Two, it creates the relevant link between you and certain groups of people. And three, it makes you do things that actually help the company and the people to become more sustainable. The conversation about sustainability happens on several levels. This is what this diamond wants to display. There's a part thinking on the top and a part doing on the bottom. And each part is supported by elements of the relevance methodology. But what it all starts with is an epiphany. A true and credible sustainability engagement comes from the heart, from the conviction that it is necessary for people, planet and profit, and that there's no way around it. Often there is this moment of truth when you realize your own responsibility, and when you're also ready to act upon it, sustainability can finally arise. Once this has happened, we can then develop a strategy that aims for a purpose that includes sustainability. In the lower part of the diamond, we then see that this sustainability has an internal aspect, meaning making the company itself more sustainable, and an external aspect, which means having a positive impact on the environment with one's actions. And the lowest line finally expresses the need for relationships with the people you want to connect with on the external side, and the need for new ways of working on the internal side in order to fulfill your ambitions. This is the topic of a third video titled My Team Planning Tool, which I also link down below. Inside your company, these are the aspects you should work your way through. You start working on the mindset of everyone to help understand why changes will be made. And next is identity, integrating the efforts in your brand purpose, learn to be 100% transparent, and link yourself to communities that can help. Then come the little changes, the low-hanging fruits to save some resources, and finally you start to rework the complete value chain to reduce your carbon footprint in the production process, to avoid waste, or to change the way the purchasing department works. At the same time, you should never lose the external perspective. This is particularly important when looking at your impact areas. Impact areas are all areas your business has an impact on, and you must not make a selection of the ones you're best at. Once you truthfully collected all existing impact areas, you can analyze them. You can identify your status quo, you can set goals and make plans to reach them. In the mindset of transparency, you should prepare to openly communicate everything in that list. A risk is that you think you have reached the goal too quickly, or that the few adjustments you have now made would be enough to be able to call yourself a sustainable company. You have to think of sustainability as a journey, a roadmap, a very long one, where you can't reach the goal too quickly. This is not a 100-meter run or a short-haul flight, but rather a life's work. You can't know everything at the beginning, and that's why it's a good idea to start with the basics. But the analysis of the value chain on top of the triangle takes time, and many insights are hidden and want to be uncovered with kind of detective work. You have to be prepared for this. In the process, I regularly find these moments of truth where I can clearly see how serious people really are about sustainability. Are they willing to reveal their dark spots, their skeletons in the closet, all their impact areas, no matter how poorly they do today? Are they really doing sustainability or just marketing? Here on the left side, you see a company that has already implemented the small red area and talks about it a lot. But according to the iceberg analogy, you can also see everything below the blue waterline. There's a big question mark because nobody really knows what else the company does besides the red part. And to be honest, very often there's not much more to find. On the right side, we see a transparent company that has done as much sustainable work as the company on the left. Both red triangles have the exact same size. But on the right side, we see an exclamation mark instead of a question mark, meaning we can transparently learn everything there is to know about the company. And instead of an iceberg, we see a timeline, meaning a plan with which the company wants to grow the red triangle in the long term. This is the kind of thinking that more companies need. Then we can really make progress with sustainability. In a nutshell, this is what sustainability as a brand purpose is all about. I hope I could shed some light on this approach with this video. And if you'd like to continue this journey or want to know more or even try it out for yourselves, there are a lot of resources available to help you. Most of them are in German, so please get in touch with me if you need them in English. First, there's my book, Sustainability as a Brand Purpose. Then there's a workbook on my website that guides you through the process step by step. On my YouTube channel, you can find 7 very detailed tutorial videos where I personally guide you through it all. And finally, you can always invite me over and I'd be very happy to do a workshop with you and your team myself. I leave all the links to these resources in the video description down below. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions whatsoever, please get in touch by email or write a comment below. I'm very happy to help. See you then.